Good morning, Thailand. Beautiful sunrise this morning. Thought I'd do a spontaneous live stream real quick. Have a little cup of Joe. Hope you are all doing well wherever you are in the world. This is Teacher Thomas Thailand, Triple T, YouTubing. I haven't been doing much YouTube. About the last 2.5 months, starting around May 20, I got a bacterial ear infection while snorkeling for a couple of days. So, went to the ear, nose, and throat specialist in Rayong City. Really good clinic with modern equipment. And you got the little microscopic cameras that they can use. It goes inside your ear and you can watch it all on a TV screen. Really nice setup. And my ear had been hurting about 3 days after my snorkeling when I went in for the first time, and my whole left side of my face was all swollen up. And the doctor couldn't even get that little micro camera inside the ear canal because it was all swollen closed. So short story long, it took about 10 weeks to get over that. I was born with pinholes in my eardrums, so I have to be real careful when I swim. I always use earplugs because you don't want water to get past the eardrum into the middle ear canal, right? That's a big problem, and most people don't have to worry about that. They can snorkel, swim, scuba dive, whatever, right? When you scuba dive, you can't even use earplugs because you go so deep. The water pressure doesn't allow for earplugs, so I could never scuba dive. But anyway, I had the common kind of swimmer's ear externa otitis infection on the outside part of your ear canal, right? So it's not in the middle ear or even the inner ear, it's on the outside. But a lot of the discharge that comes from that infection, bacteria, it's like a pus. And a lot of that got inside my middle ear because, again, I was born with pinholes in my eardrums. So it's kind of like the perfect storm. The outside infection was allowed to get into the middle ear. So it took about 10 weeks, still on antibiotics, and I have hopefully my last appointment with the ear, nose, and throat specialist next week. But anyway, that's why I haven't been doing much on YouTubing. I just thought I'd do a spontaneous live of this beautiful sunrise here in Ban Chang, Rayong, Thailand, and let you guys know, give you a quick update of what's going on. So our cassava fields, not ours, but the ones that we look at, are really about ready to harvest over here. Kind of still dark, so it's hard to see, but there's some really tall cassava, and they should be beginning to harvest this field pretty soon. I'm gonna get the GoPro and kind of get on the ground with them and see if I can't do a little documentary about cassava harvest, because it is a huge crop in Rayong. It is probably the #1 field crop in all of Rayong province. You don't see any rice fields or anything down here. We have real sandy soil, being a coastal province. So, but that cassava is a big crop here, and it's a tuber, so a lot like a potato, a starch. But I've never really captured any video of it being harvested. They usually do it by hand, so hopefully I'll be able to get a little full-blown harvest of cassava fields. But on the ear infection deal, I'm still not 100% yet. I'd say about 80%. So I may have a little permanent hearing loss. I'm going for an auditory examination too on my next trip to the ear doctor. He's got me scheduled for hearing exams and all that stuff. So pretty horrendous ordeal. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Very, very painful. But again, it's outside infection combined with getting into the middle ear, which throws off your balance because that's where all your coordination skills come from, is those little tubes inside the middle ear beyond the eardrum. And anyway, how the infection actually got inside, maybe those little plastic swimmer's earplugs that I was wearing, maybe those kind of scratched the ear, just a little scratch. And your skin gets real soft when you're in the water a long time, prunes up and everything. So probably real easy for me to get a little scratch on the outer part of the ear, and that allowed the waterborne bacteria to get in. It's a pretty common bacteria. I can't pronounce the name of it because it's Latin. It basically starts out with PSV, just the first three consonants of the word. But anyway, I might drop that in the details after this live stream so people can go look at that particular waterborne bacteria. Very, very common. It's also in the soil, and this is not just Thailand. I mean, it's a worldwide bacteria, microscopic bacteria. So, but it can be fatal, especially in elderly people or people with compromised immune systems, because once that particular bacteria gets into your system, especially through the ear, and how my left side of my face was all swollen up, that swelling, contains a lot of that bacteria, and that can actually end up settling at your lower cranium, which would be right on the brainstem. And so that's how it usually causes fatalities. So it's nothing to play around with. Just wanted to give you guys the update. Now that I'm 80%, I'm working out again. I really don't like to put anything on YouTube that's not, positive. We've been doing the inspirational resolution videos with the exercise routine, stuff like that. This channel's never really been about, private life, our private life or anything like that. I'm not the kind of person that does that, although I have shared a lot of my life in Thailand on YouTube, from teaching at the Royal Thai Army Academy to opening up a business, building a bar from scratch, and all of that. Restaurant is on there, and then trips to the United States with my family is on there. So there are kind of, shared experiences, but I never film any medical issues or, anything that I don't think would be a positive addition to the channel. So anyway, guys, appreciate your support. It's been a rough 2.5 months. And I'm not out of the woods yet. I'm still on the antibiotics. And the thing about it is I had to go to the hospital to have a culture done on the discharge to make sure exactly what bacteria it was, because there's a lot of different types of antibiotics, and they have to target with the correct antibiotic. So that was a few weeks into my doctor's visits that I finally had to get the culture done because it just wasn't improving. Anyway, beautiful sunrise. And I'm just streaming from the Samsung Galaxy smartphone, so I have no idea the quality's good or anything, but wasn't going to stream long. Just let you guys enjoy the sunrise and give a quick update. Let's listen to the quietness for a minute. Say absolutely no announcements about this live stream at all. We got 5 people watching. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Namien and I are really enjoying our new house. New for us. We rented it November last year. Hey, there's Gary in the house. Good morning, Gary. Yeah, it's really been beautiful weather thus far in August here in Rayong, there's lots of areas in Thailand that are getting plenty of rain. Some areas getting way too much rain. Some big areas of concern up on the big river, the mighty Mekong River, having some flooding up there in Nakhon Nayok and different areas. But here in Rayong, uh, what is this, August 11th now? We haven't had any measurable rain in August, so it's a pretty dry stretch. We had, I think, a total of 14 inches of rain in July, which seems like a lot, right? It's a good month, but we had such a long dry season that all of our reservoirs and creeks and stuff are still real low. Gary, can you hear me okay? Appreciate you chiming in there. The thing about live streams is it can look really good on my end and be doing all kinds of buffering and stuff on the actual stream sometimes. Oh, God, what a gorgeous sunrise. Oh, okay. Tell her I said hello. I know she's real busy right now, so no big deal. Yeah. Hello, Sue. Okay, 5x5. Thanks, Gary. Appreciate it. Now I know I can actually leave this live stream up. But yeah, I was going to make a video, and kind of show people the details of this particular bacteria that I got. Because, like I say, it's not uncommon. Uh, you have to have an entry point. And I think that's where I had kind of like the perfect storm. Because I always protect my pinholes in my eardrums. So I always wear earplugs. And I didn't have really good, high quality earplugs, right? Like the nice, soft foam ones that you squeeze and then they expand. I had the little plastic inserters, and they've got little sharp kind of ribs on them. So, and like I say, after I snorkeled for 2 days, so probably a total of 6 hours in the water. And it probably happened on the second day, taking the earplugs in and out when I'd come in and lay down the hammock, whatnot, chill out at the beach. So that's what I'm guessing, is that I just that earplug made a little tiny scratch there, and that allowed the bacteria to get in. And then perfect storm is because I've had chronic earaches all of my life because of the pinholes in my eardrums, but I've never had an earache anywhere close to this one. It was horrible. And when I first kind of got the diagnosis, I started looking it up and said, oh, it can last for months. And I was like, oh my God, you got to be kidding me. But it sure enough did in my case, at least 2.5 months total, 10 weeks. And like I say, I'm not completely over it yet, so it could really be considered about 3 months. Wow, that sunrise is just amazing. Let's see if I can get a little bit more over this way. Gorgeous one this morning, guys. And you know how I like to share the early mornings on YouTube. But like I say, when I don't have anything really good going on, like I'm down and out with something like that, I don't really want to share that information. Not only YouTube, I don't share it on my Facebook or anything else. I just don't post, when I have medical problems. A lot of people do, and they reach out for prayers or whatnot. I've just always been really private when it comes to, times of struggle and stuff like that. I'd rather just, keep it between myself and my family and all that. All my family and close friends, of course, knew what I was going through, but yeah, I'm just not big on putting that kind of stuff on social media. Hospital visits and all that kind of crap. No, I don't find it fitting with the content on the Triple T YouTube channel. We're just trying to share some things in Thailand. Like I always try to keep the camera, showing you something in Thailand. And Yin and I going to a new restaurant or going to a new beach area or going hiking in the mountains or, something in Thailand, not my personal life in any way that I can avoid. But, a lot of people really like the kind of YouTube channels that's what they do. It's almost like a diary, like an old school blogger where you get all the information about not only them, but their family members and times of distress and blah, blah, to each their own. I'm not in. I can't use social media in that fashion. Wow, what a gorgeous sunrise, guys. Perfect cloud. But anyway, I really appreciate those of you that do follow the YouTube channel. That's amazing. I haven't put out a new video in a couple of months, other than like some little shorts or whatever. But, uh, we're still averaging 4,000 views per month. Crazy. And then I can go back and see, what videos are currently being viewed and how many views per video. And like the top video right now is a video I did on some brand new apartments down here in Pala Beach called the Triple O Apartments, Sea View Apartments. That's the top video in the last couple of months. It's a pretty old video, but that's really, it's kind of cool, when you're not posting anything on YouTube and you're looking at your analytics and you see, what videos are getting the most views. And it's an interesting list, but I kind of thought it was great that one was number one on the view list over the last couple of months, because a really good friend of mine, Thai friends, asked me if I'd come make a video when they first opened that new apartment building. So, like, I think it's getting more views now than when I first released it. Pretty cool, pretty cool. But anyway, it's interesting. I think we're still averaging about 20 new subscribers per month with no new content, which is odd. But then we lost probably about that same amount. So we're still around the same number on the subscriber count. But I know we've got a lot of new viewers and new subscribers. So I want to say welcome to Triple T YouTube channel. This is a free channel. There should never be any ads or banners or anything pop up when you're watching Triple T, because it's a non-monetized channel. We were monetized at one point until we could get some good artificial intelligence assistance on reaching new people, i.e. algorithms, supercomputers, right? So, if you don't monetize, at some point, it's hard to ever get a push. So we got a good push and we've got a good audience, and I don't, do it for money at all. I don't do it for money for my wife, or, it's truly a hobby for me. So, wow, just gorgeous. It just keeps getting prettier. Let me go up a little bit. Wow. So anyway, thank you to the new people, and there's a lot of content on the channel. I think over 1,100 videos, and it's really cool to see that you get new people coming into the channel. You can see the statistics of returning viewers and new viewers on every video. So I've been looking the last couple of days, and it's amazing, to see these new people coming in on old videos. Like one of the real popular videos recently on the channel is the Rayong City one, and I think that video is probably 3 years old, and it's getting good views. So maybe people are searching Rayong and come across it on YouTube, right? I'm sure Rayong is probably my number one search word. When people search Rayong, I get recommendations there. But anyway, I think we'll get back into probably weekly vlogs as Yin and I go out. We've got quite a few new things that we haven't seen, and we've been mapping them out and stuff. So we'll put together some new videos, and then we have our video coming tomorrow morning. So basically 24 hours from now is a video of the Nong Nooch Botanical Garden in Pattaya. So if you'd like to join us live on that premiere, just go to the channel and put the notifications on for that video, and we'll be there watching together. My daughter is in that video. It's really, really, really good video. Not too long, about 12 minutes long. So I'm going to try to keep videos a little shorter when we're doing that kind of video where we're showing a site, tourist area, or some point of interest. Try to keep them under 15. And then, we'll throw in a live stream now and again, of course. And but anyway, for those new people that are brand new to the channel and have watched a few videos already, hey, thanks for tuning in. And there's, like I say, there's playlists on the channel. If you like motor vlogs, I've got tons of motor vlogs. You go to the playlist and you can see the different titles of each playlist. Live at the beach, motor vlogs, uh, Thailand countryside. So that's a lot of country backroad videos. A lot of different stuff on there. So appreciate you going back and catching up on some of the old videos that are of interest to you. And stay tuned, and we'll be putting out, like I say, probably at least weekly videos now that I'm getting over my crud and getting back to normal. And then you can also follow us on Facebook at Teacher Thomas Thailand, all one word. That Facebook link is on the channel. If you go to the YouTube channel and click the About tab and scroll down, it'll show you my email and Facebook link, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. So if you follow us on Teacher Thomas Thailand Facebook, then you will get a lot of short videos and photos and stuff like that that don't appear on YouTube. So kind of, six of one, half a dozen of the other. If you're not following us on Facebook at Teacher Thomas Thailand Facebook, then you're kind of missing out. Like I've given a few updates, over this last couple of months on Facebook when I wasn't doing anything on YouTube. So sometimes if there's nothing on YouTube, you can click over to the Facebook and say, oh yeah, they went out to dinner, they did this, or, he's put a post about a new video coming soon or whatever, right? So anyway, we do appreciate the support. Like I say, it's completely free. So if you have an interest in Thailand, just general expat life over here, and especially the eastern seaboard between Chonburi, Rayong, and Chantaburi province, yeah, might be the channel that you could enjoy. All right, guys, I'm going to close it out. I need to get another cup of coffee. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. 22-minute live video. Beautiful sunrise. And everybody's updated. I'll probably title the update on Triple T. Nam Yin is still sleeping. Dogs are all fine. Triple D's doing well. He's not like our other dogs. He still wants to be soy dog. He doesn't want to let people pet him. But see the huge cassava field that we have here in the village. So I'm expecting some harvesting pretty soon. I'm gonna, like I say, jump down there on the ground and get us a good look at how they harvest that. That should be a short video. Just kind of get the crust of how they do the harvesting on that. And we really enjoy our gardening, taking care of the yard. When we first moved here, we had all kinds of crabgrass and stuff in the yard, but we've culled most of that stuff out now and got some fruit trees and vegetables and big yard area for the dogs. We love it here. We love it. Absolutely love it. All right, guys, I'm going to sign out. Peace and love to everyone. Thank you for watching Triple T. Teacher Thomas Thailand on YouTube. We'll see you on the next video. Don't forget, we got a premiere tomorrow morning, 24 hours from now, wherever you are in the world. Click the notification. Join us live on the premiere. Thanks, guys. I'm out.